Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Texans 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the Steelers 35-yard.
Stroud to throw it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And bringing it out usually isn't the best decision, but he turned it into a good decision with what winds up being a terrific return.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch.
Touchdown, Houston. Tate Dill, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now Fields.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield and cross the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
52 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Fields throwing middle, and it's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Texans 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Fields. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! George Pickens. 75 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14. Chris Boswell will be kicking off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Play action. Stroud now.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Fields throw complete to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
And the Steelers first down.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run your routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, here's Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Stroud looking to throw.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Going deep for Diggs.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Diggs in motion left.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now 2nd and 9. Fields.
Flushed out right.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Everything has been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Play action. It's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Fields.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
There to make the grab.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Brought down by Devontae Casey. A 2-yard pickup. Mixon 3rd.
And Stroud now to throw.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud now on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back to throw, Fields.
Dancing to his left.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Fields pass intended for Darnell Washington. Incomplete. He was defended by
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Fields going to keep it running right.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Fields on 1st down.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Fields.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
One of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now that'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. There he goes left side.
Najee Harris. The race is on.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite